Rangers were robbed. Check that referee for an Italian passport, or who knows, maybe he's a Tim. Maybe he was joining in on this whole celebrating the Queen's death shit. I don't know. But it's finished. Rangers 0, Napoli 3. And you know what? Fair play to Rangers. You've seen the tribute they paid at the start, you know, to the Queen, the minute silence. And it was, you know, observed impeccably. It was brilliantly done there, so good stuff. And then they sang the national anthem. Personally, it wouldn't be me singing the God Save the Queen, because my national anthem is the Flower of Scotland. But still, fair play to Rangers, respect to them. I don't see why people just can't, you know, sit silent for a minute. It's really not that fucking hard. I mean, off topic here, but I remember back in school when we were doing the minute silence for 9/11, there was some fat bastard in my classroom like laughing throughout the entire thing. I just wanted to jump over the desk and batter them. This was like when I was 11, 10. But anyway, right, point being, right, let's move on. Let's talk about this game. Fuck Celtic, by the way. Seriously, fuck Celtic, man. Distasteful bat. I don't care who's dead. I mean, I'd say the exact same. I'd like to think if the Pope died, that Rangers wouldn't, you know, stoop down to that level and, you know, have banners saying fuck the Pope and all this stuff. But anyway, right, let's not talk about politics. We'll leave the politic talking to Ryan118 since he's so good at it. Aye. Anyway, Rangers robbed the night. Napoli win by 3-0. 3 is also the amount of penalties that Napoli got, and I would argue they also got a free FREE penalty, because the second penalty Napoli got was nothing short of a fucking disaster. So, first penalty, fair enough. I thought Sands originally got the ball. On the replay, we kind of see that it's the Napoli player that almost like pegs Sands. It goes underneath his legs. Therefore, I think the second yellow card and the awarding of the penalty is 100% fair. I don't think you can complain too much. Player steps up. McGregor saves it. Then someone taps it in, and you're thinking, well, unlucky McGregor. But we go to VAR, and I believe was it Politano? I believe we see that he'd already made his run into the box before the penalty was struck. Therefore, the goal doesn't count. But this did not affect the save from McGregor at all. McGregor wasn't aware he was in the box. Neither was the player taking the penalty. So for me, the correct decision here should be to award Rangers a free kick from where the player that was inside the box when the penalty was taken touched the ball. That would have been the fair thing to do. But what the referee done was decided to penalise McGregor for making a save. Penalise McGregor because a Napoli player, you know, fouled the rules, essentially. You know, yeah. Game in Jesus. A Napoli player cheats by being in the box for the penalty, and the ref then just says, fuck your save, McGregor. Now, it's different, I think, if Napoli score, then maybe you could say, well, Napoli were the team, you know, making the mistake, committing the offence. But for McGregor to make the save, and then he just awards Napoli another penalty because the Napoli player fucked up. For me, that is just ridiculous. I will not get on board with that rule. I don't care if you look up the Champions League textbooks and that's their rule on, you know, rule number 134.7 of the documents. I don't give a shit if you do that. For me, that is a disgraceful rule, and it needs to get changed, right? It needs to get changed. There's no way that McGregor can make the save and get punished for it because a Napoli player was in the box. If anything, that's on Napoli. Napoli should be, you know, the foul should go against them. It should not give them another chance to score. But anyway, McGregor pulls off another save, and there you're thinking 2 penalties, 2 McGregor saves, bye-bye John McLaughlin. But it turns out, no, they get another penalty, Barisic with a handball. I don't think we can... Can't really complain. It's unlucky, but Barisic's arm's just like up in the air. So it gives the penalty. McGregor gets fingertips to it. Possibly should have saved this as well, but he couldn't keep it out. Goes into the bottom of the corner, 1-0 Napoli. And then before you know it, Morelos is taken off. We have Kolak coming on. We have Matondo coming on. And any chance Rangers had in my opinion. I mean, you take Kent and Morelos off, and how can you really expect to get back in a game? I don't think you can. And Napoli, from this point onwards, went and made it 2. Then they went and made it 3, and it's 3-0. Harsh on Rangers, I'd say so, 100%. It is harsh on Rangers. I don't think they deserve to lose 3-0. Did Napoli deserve to win? Maybe, but not by 3-0, and certainly not by all these dodgy penalties that the ref was awarding. Like, the second penalty, I cannot go over that call, guys. So, here, that's what it is. Rangers ain't going to lose 3-0. Glenn Kamara came on. This £20 million man. Didn't look like a £20 million man tonight, did he? Big man.
No.
No,
Then he looked like a £20 banknote.
He looked like a big bag of shite. That's what he looked like. It looks like, tonight it looked like Rangers overpaid for him, paying 50 grand for Dundee. But yeah, then pretty much that's it. The game finished. Napoli 3, Rangers 0. And now, if you take Rangers' combined aggregate over the last 3 games, it's the same combined aggregate that Scotland had in the first round of European games last week. So, yeah, you had Celtic losing 3-0, Rangers losing 4-0, then Hearts lost 4-0. So it was 11-0 in aggregate. But if you take Rangers' last 3, comp games and official competitions, competitive competitions, it's 4-0, 4-0, and 3-0. So it doesn't look good. It's 11-0 in the last 3 games. Not a single goal. Out of these 3 games, how many times did Rangers actually look like scoring? Tonight, I think they had a couple of chances. Maybe they could have done better. Arfield had one good opportunity. But it's not looking good for Gio. It's really not. I'm not saying tonight's getting him sacked, because I thought the Rangers performed pretty well tonight. But he desperately needs a win at the weekend against Dundee United. And I think if he doesn't get it, I think he will go. Could you imagine 4 defeats in a row? I think that would be enough to send Gio packing. Back to Holland, probably, maybe in a box. I don't know.
The only thing not getting them sacked tonight is the manner of the defeat. You can spin, they get shafted. If they played like they did in the previous 2, he'd be gone.
You think that, aye?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. Let us know down below. Should Gio go? Or should I stay? Or should I go now? Down. That's it, guys. I'm ending this review. 6.5 minutes. Till next time. Unlucky Rangers. Unlucky Rangers. Thought you played very well tonight, in the famous words of Chris Morton TV. Till next time, though. Peace.